Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Duke Riley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And this one's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now the pitch to Freeman. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrington. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here now come the Falcons. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Third down, Ryan. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded inside the 5. A spin. Gets past one man. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain. Second down, Hyde.
And some space here. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him. A new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On second down, here's Wentz. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Back to the air on second down. Wentz going to look deep for Jeffrey. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Wentz now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Looking deep for Gabriel. And got his man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bryant's kick is good. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Hyde, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Here's Smallwood. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw it. Wentz fights off the defender. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? And he said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's got room. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Second down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Set up the screen. That's complete. Still fighting for more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal is the offense. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Quick hitch, complete. It's Harrington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Harrington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Hundley. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they're operating in the red zone. First down, a run with Hyde. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He goes underneath to Freeman. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He's back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A tip carry for Hyde. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harrington. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it? Or did you guys on the field? But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Atlanta, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.